Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Dredge. We are, I think, trying to remember where we are on the map. We're down at the lower island, right? Yeah, Stellar Basin. I think the goal is going to be to head up to the Iron Rig to start on that DLC. In the meantime, I decided to look online to see if I was right and there are more pursuits that we haven't finished for the core game, and there are. So these are 3 more pursuits. They are similar to these figure and gold mission we have, or the figure and white. So there's 3 more figures that are going to ask for 3 more fish each. And my understanding is that they are in various islands between the various major island chains. So I don't remember where. Is the figure in gold here? So we'd still need to find a figure among these islands. So we could deal with that, or we could go up to do the DLC. And I think for now I'm going to go check out the DLC, because we've been doing all this random stuff for a while. We've got our crab pots that we're going to take with us and drop off once we get there. We've got tons of resources that I don't think I need, unless we need them for the Iron Rig. So let's step away. It's early morning, so I could warp back to get to the central islands, the Marrows. And then let's head it over to the Iron Rig that we can see up ahead of us. I'm still assuming that the boxes that we found a few times is for this DLC, because we haven't found a need for them yet. These. So assuming I'm right, let's just grab... I probably shouldn't, because our storage is completely full. So filling up my cargo on the assumption I'm going to need it does feel a little silly. But it's a good assumption. It's a reasonable assumption. I wonder if our merchant friend, the... Hello, whale. On the pontoon is going to be around here. Doesn't actually look like it, interestingly enough. You dock at a small metal wharf. 4 giant legs stretch down into the deep, lifting a mountain of metal into the sky. Let's check out the cargo elevator. An elevator connecting the docking area to the main platform lies ahead. A man waits nearby, a yellow hard hat strapped to a concerned expression. What do you want? What is this place? Haven't you heard? This is the Iron Havens Corporation's new drilling rig. Or would be if we were on schedule. Right now it's just a platform. The boss is going to dock our pay for sure if he shows up and the drill hasn't even started. We've got the foundational stuff laid, but we've been running into some supply issues. He glances nervously at the water. Large rolling waves underneath the shadow of the platform. The ships delivering crates of materials keep going missing, and HQ said they're not able to dispatch any more for a few weeks. Look, I wouldn't normally ask a civilian for help, but we're already so far behind. Why don't I mark the last known coordinates of those ships on your map? If you're able to find any of those crates, I'm sure the Corp would let you use our facilities, once we get the generator wired up, that is. Well, turns out I was correct. Not terribly unexpected. That ought to be enough to get the generator going. I'll get these materials sent up the main platform. Wow, you build fast. So that should be in working order, but I just checked the storeroom, and it looks like we never got any fuel deliveries. I did find this, though. You can use it to patch things up in a pinch. Keep it. It's the least I can do in return for your help. Repairs up to 2 damaged areas on your boat, prioritizing damaged equipment. Alright. While I go figure out the fuel situation, why don't you introduce yourself to the head scientist? He's always interested to hear about the local fish species. All right. You approach an old man pacing back and forth near a cordoned off area of the main platform. He's muttering to himself quietly. Who are you? Ah, the angler turned courier. Isn't that right? The workers are talking about you. All good things, I promise. Say, you must know a great deal about the fish species around here, yes? What have you encountered in these waters? Just your regular fish, nothing special. What do you want to know? Or why do you want to know? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Why do you want to know? I don't want to just tell them that there's nothing off. I want to know your angle. He looks offended. You may have certain preconceived notions about the Ironhaven Corporation's modus operandi, but I assure you, everything we do is with the good of the greater ecosystem in mind. Before we get into all of that, though, it seems my laboratory is also a victim of a missing supply shipment. I was planning on conducting research into fish species in the area, but I can't do that without somewhere to study. Well, I'm glad I had 3 boxes available. Oh, we've got enough materials for the science lab now, too. We'll get to work. That should be enough space for your tubes and fluids, eh? Yes, more than sufficient for my needs. Thank you, both of you. Fisherman, considering you're not on the corp's payroll, why don't you take this, a small token of my appreciation? Thermos of calming cinnamon tea, enough to quieten a panicked mind. Can't say that word. The foreman turns to you. I think we have a solution for our fuel problems. Come see me at the generator and I'll give you the rundown. Why is there a 1 next to science lab? I guess I'll find out later. So it turns out the fuel never got dispatched from Ironhaven at all. I was on the radio to HQ. Apparently, this is a biofuel generator. It's some new tech the Corp wanted to trial out here, and they expected us to supply it ourselves. Thing is, they didn't think to outfit us with any gear for harvesting biomass, and the fleet services construction is way down the project list. Think you could help us out again? You can add fish or most other biological material, I suppose, to the hopper here. Once it's filled, we ought to be able to start the drill. I don't have a bunch of fish for you, sadly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go fishing for that. Well, I do have some basic fish. Don't really want to give away the fanged cod. That's probably worth money. I mean, it's all worth money, but that's probably worth significant money. And science lab. Anything more from you? How can I help you? How long have you worked for the Ironhaven Corporation? My whole professional career has been dedicated to scientific research at the corporation, so that's, well, north of half a century now. Our current executive's father hired me when I was fresh out of college. He must have seen something in me all those years ago. I guess we need to go fishing. Can do. There's no shop here. I'm hoping with time that will change, but otherwise we need to go sell our fish elsewhere. Given that, I'm probably not going to take my time to sell this, so I'll just toss it in there. Alright, let's head out, find us some fish. I see some splashing over here. Leeching prawn. Razormouth tuna, and it's a trophy. Half teeth, half muscle. This fish's sole purpose is the pursuit of its unfortunate prey. So yeah, we could go somewhere to sell it. Because while I've caught it and so it shows up here, we don't have a value listed until we sell things. It's like this razormouth tuna. We do have a value for you. We must have sold you already. Neat. And this is an open ocean area. That's what they're calling it. Okay. Which is different than just oceanic. I don't know. I saw some splashing over here. There it was. Oh, I'm hearing probably whales. Rat tail. At a great depth, these are the most abundant of all deep-sea fish. Oh, is that the whale there? It is. Hello, friend. They gather in large numbers deep around structures in the deep. We are not going to be able to fit many of these. They are just awkwardly shaped. And it's getting late, but I was curious if there is anything on these islands. Namely the possibility of the figures in... Aha! Figures in various colors. You look like a figure in red. Let me drop off these fish because it's late at night, and then we'll rest there. And then we'll come back and check out this figure in red. Oh, hello. Alright, back to the generator. See if we can fit some of these fish. Let's grab that back. Okay. It won't hold anymore. I'll fire it up. The crushing compactor clunks to life. The sound of pneumatic pistons and strained squelching soon gives way to the stuttering sound of distant gears. Ha ha, we've done it! A large capsule drops down from the chute labeled Waste. Through its clear walls, you can see the remnants of the fish you deposited. Well, you'd probably be able to use that for chum, right? It's yours if you want it. A canister of malignant fish remains, adorned with warning stickers and caution labels. Tracks, wretched fish. Now we can finally get this drill started. All clear! Initiating drill deployment in 3, 2, 1. The drill descends. Okay. That's probably not good. The scientist walks over, gripping handrails to counteract the shockwaves from the drill. We've broken through. We're underway at last. And what about that huge crack that opened up? Is the reservoir stable? Admittedly, the fissure is larger than my models suggested, but it appears to have stabilized. We should consider halting the drill for now. Also, we would be remiss in our duties to the local population if we didn't survey the area and gather some data. In that vein, fishermen, I have something for you. The factory has recently become operational, allowing us to manufacture equipment infused with the corporation's latest breakthroughs. This is a new design. Infused rod. Coastal and shallow with some sort of arrow pointing up. Line passes through a canister of dark fluid, coating and strengthening it. Infused rod. We're going to have to replace all of this, which is going to reduce where we can fish. It's kind of problematic. Put it in storage for now. Using that rod, I need you to collect specimen samples from the marrows, just to check that the fish species are unaffected by our operations here. We need a Tula monstrum, which needs this upgraded coastal, paddlefish, sea cucumber, and osteostracan. Sure. So the science lab has more to say. There's now a factory, foundry, and tech lab. First of all, if we go to storage, Right. We're running out of space, which is why I couldn't trade out my fishing rod. So we want not you. Probably want to just get rid of you because this is theoretically the same thing but better. Alright. Let's uninstall both of you. And I can fit in a second rod. That would allow me oceanic. And ice, but that doesn't particularly matter. Or something like that. Seems so insignificant. 6% fishing speed and 1.5% aberration. That'd give me abyssal, which I don't need at the moment. Yeah. Let's grab the glacial. It's kind of pointless, but oh well. It allows me to get oceanic. Let's drop off a crab pot here. And then another one in that area in the Marrows. Huh. Hey fisherman, thanks again for your help filling that generator. I've reported our new operational status to HQ. In fact, they give me the budget to compensate you for any additional biomass you bring in. Just see me at the generator and I'll pay you. Oh, that works. I was wondering what to do with all my fish, since there's no place to sell it. I can now pay you for the biomass you add to the generator. The bigger the better, I assume. This isn't really my area. Alright, let's just sell all the fish. Cool. Figure emerges from the lower decks and beckons you over into the shadows. If you're going to be hanging around, maybe we can do business. Come see me at the Undermarket. Alone. Wow, there is a ton of stuff going on all at once. Got some items you might be interested in. Don't ask where they come from. Better off not knowing. Can make some basic repairs too, but it'll cost you. Okay, so he sells all the same basic equipment that we're used to. Yeah. So nothing new or interesting. Got it. But he can repair us, which is pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so he's going to be the equivalent of the person that sells stuff. I've already forgotten their usual name. The generator is the fish market. Let's go to the science lab again. How's it going out there? What is the purpose of this rig? Well, I can't go into specifics, you understand, but the purpose of this platform is to test a crucial hypothesis that I've been working towards for years. My hypothesis, if my hypothesis proves correct, it'll yield a significant asset to the corporation's business diversification strategy. Aren't you going to stop the drill? Yes, I believe the drill has already stopped operating. The foreman should be making preparations to withdraw it from the seabed. It's not something you can just yank out, apparently. The drill team will take their time to try to ensure minimal disturbances. And then samples. Do you have those samples from the Marrows yet? I don't. That's a crab, so we're going to need to use our pot. The others we fish up. Let's see. Factory. A woman is stood just inside the doorway, sketching a design in her notebook. Hey there. Welcome to the factory. I'm the lead engineer here. Because of your help getting things running here, I'm permitted to improve your equipment with our tech. Infused rod, that's what we already have. Okay. Infused winch, coastal, shallow, and oceanic. What are these parts that it's taking? I assume the box is more of their boxes that are in the ocean. I don't know what the fishing rod is. Or the fishing hook. Fishing hook, something, some tube, and then another box. Infused hoist, abyssal, hadal, and oceanic. Infused coiling rod, mangrove and coastal, volcanic and shallow. And there's 4 tiers. Okay. There's going to be a lot going on here. tech lab. When the tech lab is operational, we'll be able to work on projects of a more technical nature. I have plans for an interchangeable module system. You'll see. I'll show you when we're set up here. But, one more lot of materials, then we'll be able to upgrade some of your boat's basic functions. That sounds good. There's a tier 1 and a tier 2. And then the foundry. A helmeted figure emerges from the shadows by a building site. He lifts his visor. The place isn't built yet. He gestures to a pile of materials behind him. We're short on materials. Once they arrive, we can start working. Okay. So I need to bring more boxes for you guys. And then fish for the science lab. Specific fish. I guess I should probably actually still be docked. But let's see. If we go to pursuits, can I see which fish we need? Yes, paddlefish, Tula monstrum, osteostratcan, and sea cucumber. Cool. Dock here and rest. And then we need to head to the Marrows. Specifically where the cracks are. At least that's my assumption. I guess I could just warp there. Then let's see if we can find where the crack's connected. At least that's my assumption of what I'm doing. Not just fishing anywhere in the Marrows. No. No. I've done nothing to bother you. Please don't bother me. Are you still following me? Yeah, you are. Come on. Why? Let's dock, sell my fish. I'm already freaking out because of what we saw. I need to figure out where it's supposed to go fishing. Hopefully you're not still around to bother me. Unless that's the monster that was supposedly over there that kind of blocked off the guy who was supposed to deliver a parcel. We never saw the monster that he was afraid of, but it could have been that. While I'm here, let's grab this. Okay, there's the cracks. Where are you going? Ah, over to here. Perfect. Yeah, I'm guessing you guys have affected the environment. If I swim into this, does it hurt my boat? Doesn't seem to. Doesn't seem like it should be good, but not seeing any damage. So let's drop out some of these crab pots. Then do some fishing. Disturbed water. Yeah, you got like this oil around it. I don't remember what the fish I need are looking like. You are a shark though. Bronze whaler. So you're definitely not one of the ones I need. You are in the way. What else do we have in the area? And there's these rippling spots. Are you going to damage me? No, you are... What is that? Huh. You're one of the ones I needed. So that's good. I am now running very low on space. I don't remember if you're one of the ones I needed. Yes. So let's take the two of them and our box. Dark ooze gathers in my vessel. That's probably not good. Dark splash. Foul ooze congealing into strange and shifting shapes. Huh. We'll just pretend that's not a thing and move on. Try and get back to the rig. Hopefully without consequences. This is definitely a strange DLC. And I'm sure there is lots more strangeness that's going to happen. There's a lot going on all at once. Keeping my haste available. I hear you, boat. Please don't crash into me. Alright, we're good. So, Tech Lab, I've got a box for you. Everything appears to be in order. I'll get the team onto it. Oh, I was gonna reread his line. Ha! At last, I'm excited for you to try some of these out. This wing is for the enhancement of boat functions, lights, horns, and spyglasses. Stronger lights lessen the effect of panic, improved light radius. Can identify fishing spots at a distance and mark them on your map. Ooh. That does sound good. And enhanced foghorn. Makes your presence known. Pulses to illuminate your surroundings. I think I have a foghorn that I've just never used. Well, I could get this. But to actually build it, we need more of these boxes. Got it. These are a little complex. Here's a list of items I'll need. And of course, more tiers. So I can build either of them once I have the boxes. Got it. How's it going out there? I have some samples for you. Do you have those samples from the marrows yet? Yeah, I've got one of these and one of these. Hopefully the crab pots will have gotten a sea cucumber for you. And then I still have to find a paddlefish. Also, I've got a dark splash. Do you want it? No? Okay, I'll just throw it into my cargo. And generator, I've got more to sell you. This biofuel system is great. More places ought to run on fish. And crabs too, I guess. Got any for the hopper today? I do. A couple of sharks and whatever else is in my net. So yeah, we're going to need to find a lot more of those boxes. But in the meantime, let's head back to the marrows. Didn't actually pay attention to which island set it was in. Probably ought to have. Well, I guess if I went to the map, we'd be able to see because it's where our crab pots are. Oh. No, you've got spills all over the place. That's where the crack directly leads to. And what are these? Because those weren't on the map before. Those must be where the boxes are. Okay. Because I think they said they'd mark it on the map. So now we know exactly where to go to find more of those boxes to pick up. Alright, let's see what we have in here. We did get a sea cucumber. Let's grab it. So now we need to find the last fish. Not you. Oh. Dark ooze gathered in our vessel. I'm sure that's fine. So we've got a couple more fishing spots here. Not you. And here. Not you. What was the fish we needed? It's the paddlefish. Trying to remember its shape. Not crabs. We're looking for the marrows. Exotic? Not exotic. The marrows. You. That was it. And if it's not here, because we've checked each of the spots. I think we checked 3 spots. It's probably one of these I didn't check. Did check you. And I did check you. Okay. So if it's not any of those, let's go to some of these other locations. So heading basically straight south from here. No, don't get in my vessel, Dark Ooze. Let's check out you, since you're kind of outside of the ooze. I can't fish you. We need an oceanic rod for that. It looks like sailfish. If we go to the encyclopedia, you are coastal, not oceanic, so you're definitely not the one I'm looking for here. Not you. Ooh, sallow sailfish. There we go, you're what I'm looking for. Hey, we got a paddlefish. It's getting a little late, but not bad. Can I swing by here and pick up a box? Seems like a reasonable choice. Have we checked out you? Are you the curved fish? Yes, since I can't interact with you. Oh, we need to go, like, very north from here. It's amazing how much that oil slows us down. Alright, let's get us a box. Couple of boxes. What about here? More boxes? It's really late. I should not be doing this. Three more boxes is good. Now we just hope we don't run into any dangerous monsters. Or the weird red lights. We slowly make our way back. Oh dear. You appeared right in front of me. And so did you. And you. Oh no. Okay. I'm going to put a cut here. We'll end the episode here, and next time we will drop off the fish for the science lab, give some of these boxes to some of the various labs, and see where else this DLC goes. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you then. Bye.